Alright everybody, let's go to the next cave. I know I'm being kind of cheap here, but I don't want to die. Because this place has ghost-type Pokemon that hide in the wall, and if they hide in the wall, you can't hit them. Which is annoying, because then they'll use confusion, forcing you to not be able to move as they beat the shit out of you, and that's just annoying. So, I don't want to die. Anyway, Tinkerbell, A Tale of Two Wings, or Two Wings, something. The Two Wings is in the title, I'm that much sure. So, basic premise of the movie is Tinkerbell lives in what they call warmth season. I'm not joking. So they live in warmth season, a land that is basically the seasons where everything is warm. You know, I guess spring and summer and yada yada. So, she discovers that there is another place just like her place, but it's the opposite, the winter season area, and fairies are. Okay, I got this. Don't worry about it. I got this. Let's give Dane flamethrower and fire spin just to help me out here. I'm actually gonna go with you. There we go. There. Nope, you're not dead. I don't like Will-O-Wisp. I'm on fire. I don't like that. Okay, bite you. You're dead. Come on, Dane. Come on, Dane. Useless, I swear. So she discovers the Winterland. So Winterland, basically everybody there is a twin of the people in the Warmth Land. And I watched this with my sister, so don't laugh at me. I had to, because she asked, and I was like, okay. But I usually, when I watch a movie with my sister, I ruin the movie for her. Simply because I'll laugh at it, because everything is wrong in kids' movies. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mean kids' movies like Toy Story or something, because that's a movie both adults can enjoy. A kids' movie, to me, is a movie built specifically for children, and the movie is stupid. And when you think about it for more than a second, you realize how dumb it is. Are you serious, Dane? Okay, I'll get to this area. We'll be okay. Come on, come on. Come on. See what I told you about the confusion thing? Quite obnoxious. So, what was I saying? So, they have the frost area and everybody's a twin and yada yada. So, Tinkerbell goes over there and they are forbidden from going over to the opposite. The fairies, the winter fairies can't go to the warm place, the warm place can't go to the winter fairy place. The reason is their wings will fall off. Winter fairies, they'll melt off, and the warmth fairies will freeze off. Makes sense. So Tinkerbell really wants to meet her sister. They actually meet at the border. So she sees her sister, but she can't get to her, because the border prevents this. So, what she decides to do is she makes a coat. She's called a tinker fairy, so she tinkers a coat together. I don't know why they don't have tailors in this universe, but she makes one. She makes a coat. So using this coat, she walks over there, she spends time over there, and yada yada. Everything's hunky-dory. So, what happens is she develops this relationship with her twin, and she really wants the twin to go to the warmth place, which is okay, you know, it's family friendly, whatever. So, the way Tinkerbell gets over there, she wears the coat, like I said, but the way to get the winter fairy is she needs ice. So they make this, because she's a tinker, she tinkers a giant device. This device is very complicated. It uses a cheese grater to grate ice so that it'll make snow and yada yada. Now, here's my biggest gripe with the movie. The two power sources of these two lands is a tree that creates pixie dust. And they really need these trees. They'll die without them. So, what I'm saying is, if it's simple for the warmth fairies to survive over there, just wear a coat. Why don't they take over the winter place, you know? If they just put on coats and they go over there, they tinker a bunch of war machines, they could take over the frost place with little resistance. Because the frost place doesn't have tinkerers like this. You see? They just don't. So it confuses me why they don't do that. Now, the conflict of this movie, I bet you're thinking there's no conflict. The conflict is the ice place starts to magically take over the warmth place due to them meeting each other. So the warmth place is already fucking screwed. So the frost people help them. What they do is to preserve nature. I got distracted and I didn't move there. They cover the world in frost, which doesn't freeze the plants of the warmth area. It just makes them so they're still alive, but they're in frost. Okay. So what I'm saying is, all of the ice people are like, oh no, they're gonna die. What do we do? And then the warmth queen, there's a lord for the ice people and a queen for the warmth people. I know, this is really complicated for a Disney movie, right? For like a stupid Disney movie, by the way. So the queen is like, if the frost takes over our lands, no fairy anywhere will be able to fly. So I'm like, no, the frost people just gained another land, right? Why aren't they happy? They're sad. And the movie explains why they're not happy. Because if the warmth place's tree gets frozen, then the other tree on the other side will be frozen. Then there's no pixie dust, and then everybody dies. But then the movie completely disregards this. The movie just... The tree gets frozen, right? They cover it in frost to preserve the tree, but it still freezes, and everybody's sad for a second, but then everything's okay. You know, the tree just fixes itself magically, and the other tree fixes itself magically, even though the other tree shut down. So what I'm saying is, why isn't the ice people happy? They gained another land in this movie. It just really confuses me. Like, if this was real life, these stupid things existed, they would be like, woo! New place for us! Ice fairies rejoice. I don't know. It's a kids movie. I guess I shouldn't be looking into it. But Rush Hour 2, I guess I'll talk about another time. Did I like it better than the first one? Because I watched the first one a few days ago. Yes and no. I mean, there's points where it's bad, points where it's good. It's just one of those. I'm going to throw this. Pick up the apple. Is that it? No? We have more? Gligar. Alright, die. Bite you, you're dead. What kind of orb is this? A warp orb. What does the warp orb do? Do I have one of those, actually? I do. What does that do? Warps the target somewhere else. I thought it was the one that takes you to the end of the map. Takes you to the stairs. Silly me. Oranberry. I need that. What are we gonna do? Well, my belly is getting hungry. Eat this apple. Crap. Dane ate that apple. Damn it, Dane! Fat bastard. Eat. Tony eats the apple because Tony's the important character. You derp. Focus Blast. Oh yeah, and Claydol's meh. He's not that big of a threat. I mean, he sort of is, he sort of isn't. I mean, he can hit you pretty hard if you get him in the mood, but he's not strong is the issue with him. Alright, stairs. Come on. What orb is this? Switcher orb, what does that do? An item that makes a distant Pokemon switch places with the user. Oh, that is really dumb. Why would you want that? Okay. See if I can get you with the silver spikes. I feel like I'm Van Helsing or something. It's the whole point to carry those around. Oh! That's my favorite Pokemon! If only he'd join me, then I would be a happy camper. But we can't. Not in the future levels. That makes me very sad. Gengar is by far my favorite Pokemon. He's just so awesome. It's like, I just love I love the way he's mischievous. I love his big old smile. I love how spiky he is. He's purple. He was the first ever Pokemon toy that I had as a kid. I had like all the cards, and Gengar was my favorite. And I was like, "Mommy, buy me this toy." I forced her to go to Walmart, and we bought the toy. And when I say forced, I mean that because my mother refuses to shop at Walmart, saying it's an evil store that's mean to their employees and whatever. But I forced her. I begged her to take me there and buy my Gengar. 2 vacuum cuts? Yeah, I'll take that. What can I drop? I can drop the Oran Berry. There we go. Fight! Gengar. Really wish you were on my side. It's gonna irk at me. Come on, are we done yet? Is there 15 floors? It's probably 15 floors. Iron Seed, or Thorn. I almost said Seed. That's not right. Here you go, Dane. Good job. Max. Ooh, Mix Elixir. That's not what I wanted. Good thing I didn't pick that up. Again, sorry if I'm not breezing through this here, but I really don't want to die. Alright, Rush Hour 2. I guess I'll talk about that. Rush Hour 2. Same sort of... It's a continuation of Rush Hour 1. So it's not just a sequel they pulled out of their ass. This one was planned well. So, the story was a bit hard to follow, at least for me it felt that way. There's a scene where they shoot some gangster guy, but then he comes back and they kill him at the end, and I'm not ruining anything, seriously, like this is the plot of the whole movie. And there's a printing press. The whole thing revolves around a printing press that can print unlimited American money, and that's what the villains want. But this one guy tries to steal it from the other villains, but then they kill him, but then you don't know why he was stealing it. It really makes no sense. But the action sequences with Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan are really good. I enjoyed them. There's this one really cool scene where Jackie... You know in casinos they have those like barred off walls where the chips are held? And there's a little slot at the bottom where you can stick your hand in and grab your slots or give them your money. He goes through one of those little slots. Something that looks impossible when he does it, and then they show the bloopers and they show like how he got through there. Oh, Jackie and his stunts, man. He is great. I love Jackie Chan. He's one of my favorite actors. He's very enjoyable to watch, at least for me. One of my favorite shows when I was little, which I never got to watch as much as I wanted, was Jackie Chan Adventures. Oh, I love that show. Just everything about it's a big... All I remember is, when I was little, I remember... For the characters, I mean, I don't remember their names, but I remember the things about them. Like, I remember Uncle, Jackie's uncle, or Jackie's father, grandpa, I don't know, but he's awesome. And the big sumo guy, he's awesome too. Wait, I was talking about Rush Hour, wasn't I? Go. What kind of seed is that? Blast seed. I kind of want that. Stun seed? Yeah. Focus Blast. Okie dokie. What can I drop for Focus Blast? Cherry Berry? Don't need that. All hit orb. Boost critical hit. Let's go ahead and throw that. Let's actually go ahead and throw this too, because that's kind of dumb. So yeah, that show was awesome. So yeah, I really do like Jackie Chan. Gengar! Hello! Oh, and we're at the end. Everything is still. Climbed a long ways up. Damn, you are lazy, Dane. Whoa! Look at that, Tony! Indeed. It was true. The future really is a world of darkness. That cluster of lights. It's beautiful, but... Those lights, isn't that... the stockade? Say, Tony. The Great Dustmar saved us more than once. He taught us many things, too. That's why I really looked up to him. But was Dustmar deceiving us? After all this, I still can't believe it. I don't know what to believe anymore. Just feeling all jumbled up. What should we do now? Can we ever stop running? How do we go back to our own world? Time! You're in the same world, it's just a different time! I'm sorry, that irks me a little bit. Everyone at the guild. Wonder how they're doing. The way we disappeared. Are they worried about us? Wigglytuff, Chatot, Bidoof, and everyone else. I wonder if they're doing well. I miss them. I want to see everyone else. Dane's feeling pretty down. It's only natural, though. What's happened so far, it's also hard to believe. I'm just kind of scared, too. But I can't give up now. If we keep going, the satellite will catch up to us. Or if we don't keep going. I gotta do something to cheer Dane up. Words of support will seem like false comfort right now. If there was only something I could say. Something that offers a glimmer of hope. Glimmer? That's not a word. It is now. If only there was some hope. We could work toward it. Could be anything. I just need to think of something. Oh? What is it, Tony? Well, let's return to our world would probably be what Dane wants, but I'm gonna go with let's find Grovyle simply because that's the more logical choice. Pardon? You want to go after Grovyle? Why? Want to know something? You want to know something? Oh, I get it. Grovyle went to our world from here to the first place, so Grovyle should know how to travel to our world. But isn't Grovyle a bad Pokemon? Didn't he come to our world to steal the Time Gears? Oh my god, Dane! Get it through your thick skull. Dusknoir lied to us. Grovyle is the correct person. He is the good Pokemon. You dumb butt. How am I supposed to trust anything he says? What about you, Tony? Do you trust Grovyle? Yeah, I do. Well, I can't trust him. A Pokemon like that? Never. There's no way that I can trust him. There's just no way, but... I understand. I don't know why, but Dusknoir wants to get rid of us. That means the only other Pokemon that we know here in the future, it leaves only Grovyle. We don't have any choice. We must pin our hopes on Grovyle. Well then. Alright. Okay, Tony. Let's track him down. Let's meet with Grovyle and ask him how we can get back to our world. Let's go. Let's go after Grovyle. Yup. Tony, thanks. You tried to cheer me up because I was feeling down. Even though you should be just as scared as I am. I'm sorry. Even though I have my closest and most precious friend with me. Bidoof isn't here. I know, crappy joke. I worried all alone. I almost gave up alone. And in fact, I'm not alone. I won't give up anymore. Because you're by my side, I can still be brave, Tony. I'm gonna be fine now. Let's keep going. Let's get back to our world. Together. Bet your ass we will. Alright, new cave. Since Grovyle left, it's been one straight shot without any branching paths. So Grovyle should be ahead of us. Let's go, Tony. Let's catch up to Grovyle. See, I really like the writing in this game. This is really... this Let's Play could have ended ages ago if I didn't read all this dialogue, but the dialogue is really what makes this game so great. You know, that little emotional bit with Dane, that was wonderful. But we're not going to do this cave right now. We'll do it on the next episode, so see you guys next time.